15 food shortages that will cause Americans to panic in the next 2 months. As we enter the year 2023, the global food crisis that began in 2022 continues to worsen, resulting in an alarming state in grocery stores around the world. Customers are now confronted with empty shelves and severe food shortages, causing widespread panic and anxiety. A variety of factors have contributed to the shortage of essential products, including extreme weather events, supply chain disruptions, soaring inflation rates, and geopolitical conflicts. From staple dietary necessities to pet foods, the list includes a variety of products that may become scarce commodities shortly. According to reliable sources such as Eat This and Mashed, the outlook for grocery store shelves in 2023 is dark, with many food items expected to disappear. The prospect of not being able to find these items has sparked widespread fear and uncertainty as people grapple with the potential consequences of limited access to necessities. We put enormous efforts into producing data-driven content to show you what's fake and what's real. Subscribe and comment to The Final Economy. The following are 15 food shortages that will cause Americans to panic in the next 2 months. Corn. Corn, a staple food for many people, is in short supply due to the global food crisis. The smaller corn crop in 2022 is expected to raise corn-based product prices in 2023. Wheat and maize, two staple foods in the food supply chain, are expected to be in short supply by 2023. According to the World Food Program. The corn shortage is caused by several factors, including the drought in major corn-producing countries like the United States and Brazil, fertilizer prices rising, and the conflict in Ukraine, which is a major grain exporter. The World Food Program predicts that wheat and maize, two staple products in the food supply chain, will be in short supply by 2023. Oranges. The orange supply is expected to decline in 2023 as a result of a variety of factors, such as citrus greening disease, hurricanes, and rising costs. This could result in higher orange and citrus product prices. The citrus greening disease has been destroying citrus trees in Florida and other parts of the world for many years. In 2022, Hurricanes Ian and Nicole also caused damage to citrus trees in Florida. These hurricanes uprooted trees and damaged crops, reducing the supply of oranges even further. Florida, a major orange producer, is expected to produce 18 to 20 million boxes of juicing oranges in 2023, a decrease from 42 million boxes in 2021. Another factor that could contribute to an orange shortage is rising costs. Fertilizer, pesticides, and other input costs have risen in recent years. Citrus fruit farming has become more expensive as a result of this. Butter. According to the Wall Street Journal, a decline in cold-stored butter stocks, reaching the lowest level since 2017. This shortage is attributed to lower than anticipated milk production at U.S. dairy farms and labor shortages impacting these farms. According to Farmers Advance, a slight increase in overall milk production for 2023, which will gradually replenish butter stocks. However, despite the expected improvement in supply compared to 2022, the price of butter in 2023 is still 65 cents higher than in 2021. As a result, stores may experience continued scarcity of butter on their shelves. Pet food. Due to supply chain disruptions, an increasing pet population, and the COVID-19 pandemic, the pet food industry is facing a shortage. This has resulted in higher pet food prices, with some brands raising their prices by up to 40%. Pet owners may struggle to find their pet's preferred food in stores and may need to consider alternative brands or types of food that are still available. According to Reuters and NBC7 San Diego, there is a national pet food shortage due to supply chain issues. Bread. The global food crisis in 2023 may lead to the disappearance of bread from grocery store shelves. Rising temperatures are reducing wheat production, a key ingredient in bread worldwide. The high demand and lower supply experienced in 2022 are expected to continue. Additionally, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine threatens to disrupt the food supply chain, further impacting bread availability. A potential shortage of bread is a cause for concern, emphasizing the need to address climate change, supply chain vulnerabilities, and geopolitical conflicts to ensure food stability. Olive oil and vegetable oil. According to the New York Post, there could be an olive oil shortage in the United States and other countries. The shortage is primarily due to bacteria spread by insects that feed on tree sap, a critical ingredient in the production of olive oil. Due to increased demand and decreased production, the United States is expected to run out of olive oil and vegetable oil in 2023. Given the widespread use of these oils in a variety of dishes and recipes, a shortage would have a significant impact on the food industry. As a result, consumers may face higher prices, and certain products that depend on these oils for production may face shortages. Lettuce. According to the Consumer Price Index, the price of lettuce increased by about 20% in November 2022 compared to the previous year. According to Eat This, Not That, many consumers are currently having difficulty finding lettuce at grocery stores. The presence of a devastating disease known as impatiens necrotic spot virus, INSV, which is transmitted by insects and often results in the death of affected plants, complicates matters. According to the outlet, this disease spread quickly throughout California's Salinas Valley, a key lettuce-producing region responsible for nearly 50% of the country's lettuce supply, destroying more than 80% of the area's crops for 2022. Canned fish. One of the food items that may be in short supply in 2023 is canned fish. The popularity of TikTok's 10 fish date nights has caused a surge in the demand for canned fish, resulting in a shortage in 2023. According to industry ARC, the canned fish market will be worth more than $11 billion by 2027. Despite the scarcity, experts predict that canned fish will remain popular and will be one of the top food trends in 2023. Beef. Beef is expected to be scarce in 2023 as a result of a combination of factors such as drought, rising feed costs, and COVID-19 related disruptions. As a result, beef prices are expected to rise, and consumers may need to find alternative protein sources. The drought in the United States plains has reduced the amount of grass available for grazing, resulting in fewer beef cattle. Furthermore, feed prices have risen, making it more expensive for farmers to raise beef cattle. According to Good Ranchers, Discontinued News, and Beef Magazine, there is a significant decrease in beef supply, resulting in higher prices for everyone. According to reports, Americans will eat 5.6% less beef this year as a result of shortages. Beef cow herd slaughter in 2022 reached an all-time high of more than 13%, adding to the shortage. The beef shortage is a cause for concern as it is a staple food item for many households. Rice. Rice prices have risen by nearly 10% since last year, making it difficult to find. Flooding, droughts, and heat waves have devastated regions such as China and Pakistan, potentially affecting rice cultivation. Furthermore, as a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, demand for rice has increased, leading to a search for alternatives to Ukrainian wheat exports. Canned food. Due to an ongoing worldwide aluminum shortage caused by a significant increase in demand, consumers may face a shortage of several food and beverage products typically packaged and sold in aluminum cans. A lack of easily available raw materials usually leads to a shortage of a specific type of processed food. Many modern food cans are made of steel, according to Scientific American. However, aluminum is still used in the production of many beverages, including beer and soda, and a possible shortage of canned beverages is inevitable. In addition, because aluminum is still commonly used as a laminate lining for many canned food products, a scarcity of canned food is inevitable soon. Tomato. Another food item that is facing a shortage in the United States is tomato. According to Olmeda Origins, there is a tomato shortage in the United States and other countries due to severe weather in tomato-growing areas, supply chain issues, and high energy prices. This scarcity may result in higher prices for tomatoes and tomato-based products like pizza. Alternative bases for dishes may also be required by chefs. The drought has harmed tomato crops and reduced yields. The global supply chain has been disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, making it more difficult to get tomatoes from growers to consumers. High energy prices have increased the cost of growing and transporting tomatoes. Tomatoes may become limited in some stores as a result of the shortage. Baby formula milk. Baby formula has been disappearing from store shelves due to a combination of factors such as a recall, supply chain issues, import restrictions, and a temporary plant shutdown. COVID-19 supply chain issues increased the shortage, which worsened when Sturgis, Michigan plant shut down its production in February 2022 in response to an FDA investigation into bacterial contamination in certain formula brands. Abbott produces 40% of the formula sold in the United States, while only 4 companies produce 90% of the formula. As a result, finding baby formula in stores has become more difficult. Eggs. The outbreak of highly contagious avian influenza or bird flu killed over 58 million chickens across the country, primarily affecting egg layers. The rise in energy and chicken feed prices has only worsened the situation. As a result, customers face skyrocketing egg prices and frequent stock shortages, forcing grocery stores to impose purchase limits. The average price of a dozen eggs more than doubled last year and is expected to remain high in 2023, potentially leaving consumers with empty shelves and an egg shortage. Potato. According to Discontinued News, a potato shortage in the United States is expected in 2023. Scarcity is made worse by unusual weather patterns and supply chain delays. Higher potato and potato-based product prices are expected, causing farmers to look into alternative sourcing methods. This scarcity may have an impact on the availability of potatoes in grocery stores, restaurants, and fast food restaurants. Food supply chains are vulnerable to disruptions caused by a variety of factors, including international trade issues, pandemics, outbreaks of animal and plant diseases, war, weather issues, and climate change. These disruptions can result in rising food prices and shortages, reducing food availability and affordability for consumers, particularly low-income households. To ensure food security and reduce the impact on consumers, it is critical to anticipate and address these challenges.